Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Let's tap in, shall we? See what message Spirit has for us, for the collective. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Sunshine crept softly through my window today. Ooh, we've got the Five of Wands in the upright. Competition. Tension. Petty, clashing egos. Challenged by? Oh, challenged by Temperance and the Three of Wands in the upright. So balance and harmony. Moving forward in balance and harmony. Yes, siree. Being sensible. Those who want to fight, man, they're challenged by you. You and your sensibility. In the subconscious, we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So while they're competing, there's rivalry, there's a clashing of petty egos in their subconscious, they're exhausted, their confidence is destroyed, and they're feeling overwhelmed. They're challenged because you're moving forward into balance and harmony, moderation, purpose, patience, and sensibility. You earth angels. In the recent past, we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Turning of the Wheel of Destiny. Inevitable fate, a turning point, change. You may be taking the good with the bad right now, and this is a cycle that you cannot control. Remember that no matter the outcome, the wheel always turns and nothing lasts forever. The Wheel of Fortune. It reminds me of that Wheel of Fortune. Bob Parker or whatever his name was. Intention and expectation. Judgment in the upright. The Wheel of Destiny is turning and judgment is here. It is redemption or a reckoning. In the near future, devil. Alrighty then. Codependency, toxicity, addictions, temptation, destructive behaviors. Somebody's feeling trapped and powerless. The lens is being looked through. Whoa, we've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups, both in the upright. Could be one or two people. We've got overcoming challenges. We've got compassionate and diplomatic control. Fire and water. That's a nice balance. Flame on! Hold on! I'm coming! I don't know. Okay. Never mind. In the environment, we go. Oh, justice. The law of cause and effect. Fairness. Hopes and fears. Ace of Wands. New opportunities, willpower, desire, potential beginnings. Fire. The urge to create. And the outcome? Empress. Accomplishment, abundance, and nurturing. Evolution. Growth. A birth, a rebirth. Romance. Remember to take care of yourself. Treat yourself kindly. You deserve it. You've been through a lot. We've got Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Ambition, manifestation, the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration for long-term rewards. Somebody's feeling inspired. They've reached their goals and done their research. It's like it is what it is. And no matter how much you would like it to be something else, it simply is what it is, unless you genetically splice it and then you change it somehow. But still, the foundation of it remains the same. You can't ever take it out. You can try. But it's just chaos at that point. False person. So they're in conflict with somebody who is not a false person. They're challenged because balance and harmony are moving forward. The return to sensibility and purpose, finding meaning in life. Not always warring, actually having a purpose besides defense or offense of some war. Somebody's not concerned. Temperance is here. Earth angel, perhaps. Restoring balance and harmony. Moving forward. You earth angels, the 144, whatever, you're unconcerned. You're like, just doing you. And we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So whoever is bringing conflict, they're worn out, they're worn down, their confidence is bruised, or maybe they're lacking confidence. We got sudden wealth. So they wanted to fight regarding wealth, regarding money. This is about money. Wheel of Fortune is turning regarding this house. It's a little unpredictable. There is judgment being called right now. A new phase. Judgment being called on a mature man. Devil. Codependent, toxic, addictive behaviors, destructive behaviors, materialistic, distant horizons. King of Wands, King of Cups is here in the lens that's being looked through. Are they the deliverers? Are they the deliverers of judgment? And justice? Fire and water. Courtship. Are they vying for a courtship with this earth angel? They're managing this problem, this issue. Justice is being called. The law of cause and effect. Main, female, change. Hopes and fears. We got Ace of Wands. So there is potential beginnings, new opportunities, growth, willpower, desire, inspiration, fire, passion. We got adjudication. And in the outgoing energy, we've got the Empress. Poverty is here. Mature woman. So it looks to me like this mature woman may be facing poverty, and they got the message of concern. They're in despair. Wealthy man, main male, high honor. Invisible. There is a false person who is commanding this petty clashing from an invisible location. Or perhaps they are simply, they're doing this from an invisible location. They're doing this within the playing field of the consciousness and energy. So you can manipulate energy, and you can cause circumstances to shift and occur. Somebody's concerned. This invisible false person in charge of this petty egoic clashing, they're concerned, or maybe they're concerned because you're not concerned. Maybe they're challenged because you're unconcerned. You're an earth angel, and you're moving forward with this Three of Wands. An enterprise. You're starting something big, something new, something grand. You're expanding something. And it's happening now, like it's active now, and it's also an overseas opportunity. Like there could be like this expansion, like whatever you're doing isn't localized, it's known. And you're unconcerned with whatever this clashing is going on, and they're challenged by that. You're supposed to be freaking out. You're supposed to be like responding. There's a backstory to this. A backstory for the backstabbers. Seven of Wands, in their subconscious, they're exhausted. Their confidence is destroyed. They're overwhelmed. They're thinking about this sudden wealth. You know, they see something they want and they got to fight and control and dominate it, which just destroys it right away, because as soon as it loses its ability to be freely, then it no longer exists. So they're fighting for something that no longer exists the moment that they receive it. It changes, it becomes something else. Super elusive. You know? It's weird. It's like something that is super desired, like desirable, and then once it's attained, it's like it loses its shine. And then it becomes abused, and people abuse it and take advantage of it, and then once it's gone, it's like, oh my goodness. So they're thinking about it because it's like this is what it was, and they pissed on it and shit on it and did all this stuff to it. It's in the limelight. Everybody can see what's happening and what has happened. Everybody can see what this that balance and harmony is being restored, and that there is a moving forward. The wheel of fortune is turning regarding this house. The house could be Heavenly Father's mansion. Judgment is being called on this mature man. Somebody is being remembered here. There is a remembrance happening, a bloodline, a child. Yeah, this mature man, judgment is happening right now, and he's not innocent. He's not found innocent. He is not innocent. He's this energy here. On the distant horizons, there's a promise made. We've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups. It could be that both of them are interested in having a courtship with this Earth Angel, this main female. Privilege. Justice is being served. There's a change on behalf of this main female, or in regard this main female. There's no appearance, or somebody's not making an appearance. Somebody's not seen. Somebody's not receiving exposure. Somebody is being veiled. Ace of Wands, new opportunities, willpower, passion, desire. There's adjudication here. Justice again. Judgment is here in the intentions and expectations. You've got justice here in the hopes and fears, along with adjudication. Thought I saw that somewhere else too. Oh yeah, right here in the environment. Justice. Justice, judgment, justice, adjudication. Huh. Empress is in the outgoing energy. Poverty is there. Important. The Empress could be seen as important. With that poverty, it came out with the mature woman. and message of concern and despair. We got chicken on the bottom of this deck. Somebody's afraid because you are who you say you are. You're not a fraud. You're not acting. You're not playing around. And you're expecting an important role, an important seat, an important position. These ones who were messing around with you for entertainment, they want to congratulate you, these religious people. They want to congratulate you on your new home. They want to communicate, this tribe, with one who shines, but they're a snake. They're a snake. And they just want to play around with those who take care of themselves, this witch. So, any congratulations, any gifts, anything. Any money, any gifts, any tokens, any items, any congratulations, any invitations, any whatever, is merely to continue bringing this to you. That's it. In a nutshell. It will never stop unless you stop accepting the gift. Stop accepting the gifts. There's no reason to be friends with somebody who is targeting you like this relentlessly. Why? There's no reason to accept an apology when you've already gained closure with your own, within your own mental body and your own life. You just let it go. It's like there's no need to reopen a connection to receive an apology when it's completely unnecessary. You've already released it. You've let it go. There's no need to apply any more attention to the circumstance. It's simply done. Granted, there's going to be residual emotional thoughts because you have, within your neural network, you have highways, right? Within your supercomputer, your receiver, your transmitter. And over time, you have had certain thought patterns, certain experiences on the regular. So these things that you have been applying attention to in the past that are no longer significant in this present cycle, this turn of the wheel, it's going to happen. It will occur that these thoughts that were from the previous cycle will run their way through your mind. The highway exists. It's a well-traveled highway. And you're just going to have to rework it. You're going to have to rework the neural network. You're going to have to, when that thought form pops up, you're going to have to replace it with a different thought form. What do you want to reside within that neural highway? What thought form do you want in that neural highway? Do you want something from the previous cycle? Or are you going to replace that thought form or that experience with a new intention, expectation, dream, wish, whatever? So whenever something that comes up from the past and it wants to live in there, it wants to travel that highway, it's like, nope, you're done. That's from the previous cycle. Now this thought form lives within that highway system. And you're going to replace that thought every time with the new thought or the new intention or the new expectation. And you will repeat that. When the thought form comes up, new thought, intention, repeat once, twice, 3 times. And then every time it comes up, repeat. And then before you know it, you have reprogrammed the neural highway. It's what I did when I tackled my my negative self-talk years ago, when I had to reformat my thought processes. That's how I did that. It's a challenge. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a very good source of information if you wish to study the neural pathways, the neural highways, and how to reprogram that. So we've got here self-esteem in the reverse. So whoever is bringing clashing to you, this invisible false person, they don't have any self-esteem. They don't possess any gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. The only thing that they have to offer is conflict. And they offer it from an invisible place. unseen place. They're sneaky, sneaky. They come into the dream space. Sometimes when you're sleeping and you hear certain conversations and it's annoying and you know, it's obvious and intrusive, and then you wake and you're kind of irritated, and it's intentional. It's intentional. And as soon as you understand that it's intentional and it's meant to extract a specific emotional response out of you and an energetic reaction, a specific frequency, then you will learn that you don't need to face these things with fear. And instead, once you understand that this is a manipulation and you're completely in charge of it, you take control of it. And the rivalry can't occur if you're aware that it's happening and you choose not to take part in it. Pride in the reverse. So whoever this earth angel is, they're not prideful. They're not operating out of pride. They're unconcerned. They're not operating out of pride. There is a backstory here. I don't know if they're aware of it or not. But there's history to this. This isn't just something that occurred, you know, within this particular lifetime cycle. This is probably something that has been going on for generations. And you may not be aware of it. I mean, this could have begun great-great-great-great-grandparents ago, you know, and the story has long ago lost its flavor, never made it to you. And you could now be in a position where you don't even know who those people are. There may not even be enough information on the internet for you to do studies on it, you know. There could have been adoptions and unknown origins and all that. Anyway, these people are bringing up conflict, a Seven of Wands in the reverse, but they're lacking confidence. They're exhausted and overwhelmed. They're thinking about this sudden wealth and this position within the limelight. It's like they're an invisible commander of circumstance. And their go-to is conflict and fear. Denial. Reversed. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. They don't have awareness. They're not acknowledging their fear. Maybe fear doesn't exist for them. Maybe whatever feeling that we feel fear is, maybe they have applied a different terminology to that. But they are exhausted, and their confidence has been damaged. There is a bloodline that's being remembered within this house. The Wheel of Fortune has turned, the Wheel of Destiny. It's a little unpredictable. Judgment is being called. This mature man is not innocent. Ooh. Worry. There's worry because whoever this child is or this bloodline, they're worried because they're being remembered. They survived. And judgment is being called on this mature man who isn't innocent. health. In the near future, we got this devil, addictive, destructive behaviors, toxicity, codependency, materialistic. There's a promise made on the distant horizons. What's happening with this, Spirit? What's going on? Honesty. An honest promise. Now, I'm not saying that's coming from this devil. I'm just saying that's here in the near future. We're going to continue to clarify this other because I will build on the story. We've got a King of Wands and a King of Cups. They are, it looks to me like they may be in competition for a courtship of privilege, perhaps with this Earth Angel. We got abundance in the reverse. So this devil didn't get the abundance. These two kings are here. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. There's a courtship of privilege here that's about to happen. There's a main female. There's a change. There's no appearance. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect. So justice is here. The law of cause and effect. There is no indecision. They know exactly what has been going on, and justice will be delivered. There is a change happening for this main female. There's no appearance being made. Or somebody who doesn't realize that there's no greater goal than to love, they won't be making an appearance because they're not successful. So justice is being served on behalf of this main female. There's no indecision about it. Those people who don't know that there's no greater goal than to love won't be making an appearance. Or they're going to lose their ability to make an appearance. Ace of Wands, new project, urge to create, willpower, desire, passion, potential beginnings, new opportunities. We got adjudication and justice here. For those people who are not making an appearance, they're in the courts, I guess. I guess they're in the court system. Are they getting whacked with a wand? I don't know. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Justice so adjudication is happening. Justice is happening. This is justice you can trust. It's power. There's an Empress here who's important. Somebody is facing poverty. Love. Empress is love. Important. Love. Somebody's facing poverty. And that poverty card, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out because I that confuses me. When I see that, I don't want to relate it there. As this is the mature woman, and I'm going to pull all these out because they all go with that. So you got the Empress here, who's important. She is love, okay? And then you got this mature woman who's facing poverty, getting the message of concern, and she's in despair. So that's what that is. But the Empress is here, yeah, different than that. empathic, empathy, seeing both sides of the situation. This Empress is love. This Empress would do whatever she could to help somebody. She's happy. She's disciplined. She looks at the lighter side of life. She's very patient. She understands that everything happens in divine order. And she's courageous through adversity that's trying to kill her, yet failed. She's in service when she can. I mean, she's in service. She feels good when she can help others. And there's a lot of envy about that because people love her. They think she's important. So you've got this competition here. Oh, wedding. Yeah, they want to mess up. They want to mess up your future, your life, your future, whatever. They're not acknowledging their fear. They're in an invisible space. They're a false person. They're not present here. They don't possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves or others. They just want to bring conflict to circumstance of all kinds, anywhere, everywhere. It doesn't matter. And they're doing it from an invisible location. They're like that Wizard of Oz from behind the curtain, pulling the levers. So that means it's technology. So they don't possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. They use technology to cause conflict and territorial, petty egoic clashes within the world. And they're invisible, so they're a coward. There could be a child here. It could be this child that's being remembered that isn't in fear. There's no fear. They're trying to bring conflict to this person, but there's no fear for whoever this child is that's being remembered. Child, earth angel, moving forward in balance and harmony. There's a backstory to this. Somebody, you're unconcerned. You're not operating out of pride. They could have tried to flip you, but you were like, nah, no thanks. It doesn't feel good to be there, so I'm just going to remain here. I mean, yeah, you can be mad, but why live in that energy, man? It doesn't feel good. It's sickening. I know. I've been angry. I've lived anger. Yeah. Soldier. Maybe you are a soldier. Maybe you're a battling earth angel. Maybe you are one of God's warrior earth angels, restoring balance and harmony. You're unconcerned with what's going on. You're not operating out of pride. Somebody wants your confidence. They don't have confidence. They're denying their fear. They're denying their fear. They're here. They want your sudden wealth. They want your limelight position. The fires that forged you, right? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. And you moved through that. They're needing consolation. They're exhausted. their confidence is destroyed and they're overwhelmed. The wheel of fortune has turned or is turning. This child will be remembered, is being remembered in the house, and somebody's worried about it. Worry. This mature man is not innocent. Judgment has happened. Yes. This child is consistent. Consistent. 100%. Always who they say they are. They're not acting, they're not play acting, they're not testing the waters. Ooh, maybe I'll be a punk rocker. Or ooh, maybe I'll be goth. I don't know. I mean, heck, But or maybe I'll be that person. But I don't know. The most I've ever said is like, if somebody has a strength that I admire or a practice that they do that makes, like if somebody does something that, if they shared something with me or did something that made me feel good and warm and nice and just uplifted my life, then I try to incorporate that into my world because I want to have that kind of an effect in the world. You see what I'm saying? So we kind of create ourselves along the way. It's just what we do. And we don't necessarily have to be somebody else to do that. We just kind of decide that this is a pattern I'd like to employ in my life, And I test it out. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. After 60, 70 years, you get to look at your life and you get to say, what have I done? Have a talk with God. I don't know. That's what I do. Wedding. Judgment is being called on this mature man. He's not innocent. We got wedding and we got health. This child is being remembered in the house. They are consistent. So it's somebody's doing their homework. Somebody is doing their research, and I would like to say thank you on behalf of all divine beings to those in the Star Nation family and otherwise within the multiverse here on behalf of life. Thank you for your diligence and your intense research and confirmation multiple times of that research. I admire your diligence to the truth. Ooh. Judgment on the mature man. He's not been found innocent. He is this devilish energy. He's not receiving abundance, and we got misfortune. Maybe his house might burn down. I don't know. This could be happening on the distant horizons. Maybe it's already happened. There's a promise, an honest promise being made on the distant horizons. And that could be what the promise is, that this toxicity will suffer a misfortune, that whatever was dished out into the world will be returned. Oopsie, I'm upside down. You got this King of Wands and this King of Cups here. They could be vying for this privileged courtship. There is a learning to accept the things I cannot change. So there's an acceptance. I don't know what this is. It could be that this King of Wands and this King of Cups are the same person. fire so he can light his own fire and he can put it out too. That is a good quality. Some people can light their fire, but they can't put it out until it destroys something. We got frivolity. So, okay. There is no indecision regarding this justice regarding this justice, main female change. Somebody who does not know that there's no greater goal than to love is not making an appearance. They don't get to have a presence. They're unsuccessful. And that is no surprise. That is no surprise. You've got Ace of Wands here, so there's willpower, desire, passion, new opportunities, potential beginnings. We've got adjudication and justice that you can trust. Whoever this is that's not able to make an appearance here or whatever, I don't know. Man, there's a lot of justice happening here because we got justice in the environment and we got justice in the hopes and fears and adjudication. And then we got this no surprise. Those who aren't successful, those who know that there's no greater goal than to love, they won't be making an appearance. They don't get to move forward in love. They don't get to move forward in love. They're in despair because they're facing poverty. Fortune. Justice, adjudication, justice that you can trust regarding this fortune, regarding this sudden wealth, regarding the limelight positions, regarding this Empress, main female, mature man. Oops. So those who don't have love aren't moving forward in love with this Empress. They're in despair. They're getting a message of concern. This mature woman, they're facing poverty and death. We got young woman, joyfulness, waiting for a message of love. Hesitation, confusion, worry. They're worried. This child is a earth angel, a soldier earth angel. The masks aren't working. Nobody can duplicate this soldier angel, so nobody can trick anybody because it's obvious who this person is. They're in the limelight. Those coming against this person are overwhelmed and exhausted. They're denying their fear. They're protesting. They're protesting this empress being in the limelight position, getting this sudden wealth, getting this fortune, this main female. They're protesting this privileged courtship. Yeah, they're worried. There's the worry card. Yeah, worried. They're worried. And I think, they're worried because they know what they did and they know what they would do. And they're worried that because they think that you think like them. And I don't know how karma works, and I don't want to know. I mean, unless I need to know because I don't screw up, That part would be nice, but okay. Somebody lived and learned. Somebody fell into a trap. Inevitable fate. Somebody's worried. It could be, look at this, that word right there, it says training, development. It could be that, you earth angels. This has been your training and your development and the results of your perseverance and your refusal to give up is what's making this shift. This experience has been your training field, your training grounds. And here you thought it was just to suffer or suffering. No, you're a soldier. You're an angel of God. Woo! 144. You. It could be that the 144 are casting judgment. Or a council, a specific council. Of chosen few have found this mature man not to be innocent. They want this wedding to be healthy. They don't want any interferences. They don't want any crap. They're cleaning it all out. They're doing what they're doing. Reservation. There's a promise here, an honest promise on the distant horizons. Somebody sees you as high value. Or perhaps you will be, I think that your value just increased because of all the stuff that you went through, the training that you passed with flying colors. You graduated, you made it. The cycle has the wheel has turned. Judgment and justice and adjudication are all over the darn place. Those who don't have love in them are not making an appearance. This is no surprise. Everybody knew it. Stress. Man, people are stressed out about this. This main female is making changes, or there's changes made on behalf of this main female. The law of cause and effect. Like, whatever this earth angel, I don't know. Please do whatever you need to do with the genders. Okay, that's just what's on the cards. Ooh. There is a clearing of the board happening. There's a clearing of the board happening. There's an honest promise on the distant horizons. There will be high value folk. We got this double who's not getting the abundance. They're in a misfortune. Okay, so we got that. Let me just tell you here. And then we just got this death card here. Justice. Fairness, truth, the law of cause and effect. There's no indecision regarding this. There's a change regarding this main female. Could be this earth angel. Those who do not have love within them are not making an appearance. This is no surprise. There's an ending here. There will be no interference in this wedding. We're not kidding. Family. Family. Justice, adjudication, justice on behalf of this family, on behalf of this fortune. There are potential beginnings, new opportunities for this main female. Looks to me like yeah, the grounds are being cleared for this family, for these families, for these loving families, for these high value families. And there's death for those who are all about the money and who don't have love in their heart. By that I mean those who intentionally go out and try to destroy love in others. Stop. They couldn't stop this. They couldn't stop this. They can't stop it. Love is just too important. Love is just too important. We got stubbornness on the bottom of the deck. They're stubborn and they're in fright. They're paranoid. They could be acting a little crazy. They could be acting a little crazy because their strategy to curse you, and make you sick, it didn't work because you're calm. You need to be in a militant or combative energy, or you need to be like in a low vibrational energy so that these kind of curses can get into the mind, into the frequency of the mind, and then start running around in there. But you're calm and you have control over your neural pathways. You command your thoughts. You know that there are certain thoughts that you're simply picking up on and they don't belong to you. So you reject them. You're like, well, you don't get to live here. And you just boop, kick it out. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't belong to me. Okay. And then you thank Spirit for making you aware of your environment and you just continue on with your day, right? You're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart. They tried to curse you. They tried to curse these third wheel parties bullied you and tried to curse you because you love yourself. They wanted to be you, but they can't be you if you continue to be you. So you have to be them so that they can then be you. But in order to do that, they have to really knock you down to size and cause a lot of trauma and drama in your life. But the wheel has turned. And it looks to me like the foundation keepers are clearing the foundation. I have nothing to say about that except thank you. I'm glad you survived, Collective. See you on the next one.